Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and you're welcome to my video. So guys, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be talking about things that are like living here in Poland. I moved to Poland in October 2021 with my daughter. So I've lived here for 2 years and I'm in my third year at the Medical University of Gdansk. And my daughter also attends a preschool here in Gdansk. So I'm going to be speaking from a perspective of a mom and a student. So before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Meanwhile, shout out to our new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for sharing, for liking the videos. Thank you for the engagement. Please keep it coming. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts about what I like living here in Poland, then keep watching. Welcome back guys. So I'm going to be listing the things that I like about Poland based on human needs in general, okay? And then I'm also going to be talking about other things that I like that is like outside the human needs in general. So I'm going to be using the Maslow's hierarchy of needs to like explain what I like, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is physiological needs like food, water, clothing, housing. Guys, talking about this, let's use the standard of living in Poland to explain that. The standard of living here in Poland is on average. It's not expensive, it's not cheap, it's just like in between. Food is accessible, water is accessible, health is accessible, housing is accessible. Like you don't have to break the bank to feed yourself, you don't have to like break the bank to clothe, you don't have to break the bank to find a nice accommodation. So the fact that we can access these things is what I like about Poland. Like we have a lot of students that are working, they are studying at the same time, and they're able to like feed themselves, pay their tuition, pay for their accommodation, and still send something home to their family members. So I think I like Poland for that because the standard of living is on average. So going to the next step is safety. Honestly, I think Poland is relatively safe. Okay, it's not one of those countries where you hear, oh, some people are fighting, they are shooting themselves on the streets, or you hear, oh, they are stabbing themselves left and right and everything. So I appreciate the fact that it is relatively safe. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are working night jobs and they are coming back home by 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Most of them will tell you like they don't even care. Everyone just minds their business. Everyone like that they're on their own and everything. Like they can work at that time of the night and not have any fear of being robbed or being killed or anything. So I think it's a very good thing. Don't get me wrong, every country has their good and their bad side to get, but honestly I think Poland is relatively safe and I like that about Poland. Okay, so the next step on the hierarchy of needs is love or belonging. So first you need to love yourself to be able to love people. That's what I would say. But then Poland is one country that I think does not isolate people per se. Like it's not a country where except you choose to be isolated. Let me put it like, except you choose to be isolated, because again, a lot of these things, you want to go out, you want to socialize, you want to have fun, you can do some of these things on a budget. So I think it's not a place where you how would I say it, you are necessarily isolated no matter how bad it is. I also appreciate the fact that they are welcoming, okay? The Polish citizens are welcoming. I'm speaking from my own perspective and for where I live. Even though the black population here in Poland isn't so much, but I honestly think they are welcoming. Most of the time, when I get on the train or on the bus or on the tram with my daughter, I will always find someone who will say, come, 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 come and have your seat. And they are just like literally leaving their seats for us. I mean, if they are not welcoming, something like that cannot happen. Again, don't get me wrong, there's racism in every country, but honestly, I think these people are a lot more welcoming here in Poland. I'm going to put the last two steps together, which is esteem, self-esteem, and self-actualization. I actually think Poland is a good place to start up a career if you set your mind to do it. Poland is that country that I would say gives you the opportunity to be able to build yourself, set your mind to it. You can feel accomplished, you can feel fulfilled, you can achieve those things that you set your mind to. Okay, so that's that for the general needs of man. So now talking about other things in general outside these general needs of humans, one of the things that I like the most about Poland is the transportation system. The transportation system in this country is top notch. I mean top notch. Like they keep to time. Even if they are late, it's going to be like 1, 2, or 3 minutes max. Like they actually keep to time. The drivers are calm, they don't drive roughly. Once they see you running towards the bus, most of the time they would wait for you to come in. And that's why I think lapse is coming of 1 or 2 minutes like lateness, because sometimes a lot of people are running down to the bus stop and everything. But honestly, I think the trams, the trains, the buses, perfect. Honestly, the other thing that I like is the fact that women are involved a lot in their transport system. Like when I see women driving the trams or the buses, especially those very long buses. Oh my god! Like I'm always happy because I'm always thinking like, how is a woman able to drive this long bus? Like because each time I look at the way that bus is being driven, you have to be systematic to drive it. Like you can turn anyhow. It's just really nice, honestly. I think it's really cool. So I like that about Poland. Another thing that I like about Poland is the logistics. I like the fact that you want to send something to someone, not necessarily have to go to the post office to send it, which means you don't have to wait till working days to send things to people. Obviously, if you want to send outside Poland, yes, you might have to like visit the post office or any other courier company or something. But sending things within Poland or even receiving things, you do not necessarily have to like go to the post office. You do not necessarily have to print out what is any label, any shipping label or anything. Once you have the code, it's just you and the computer. You're not going to any store. I really appreciate that. I love it. Like logistics is made easy. You don't have to, and it's not expensive, guys. That's another good thing like about Poland is the logistics. Life with logistics here is so easy. You do not necessarily have to visit the post office or the courier company to like send or receive an item, especially if you are sending like within Poland. Obviously, if you're sending outside Poland, yes, you might have to like go to the post office with stamps and everything. But within Poland, it's so much easier. You do not even necessarily have to print a shipping label. All you need is just the code is between you and the computer. There you have the locker, you just put it in there and the person gets it. Like I so much like that about Poland. Even sometimes when I order some things, I do not wait for them to come and deliver it to my apartment before I get them, because it's even faster if they have to deliver it to the locker compared to if they have to deliver it to your house. Like, so I kind of like the logistics here in Poland. So another thing that I like about Poland is parenting. Parenting in the sense that I find out that men are so involved in like the life of the kids. I was talking about the academics, talking about socials, talking about things in general. I think the men are kind of handy. Like at Mimi's kindergarten, the very first time we had an event and the parents were invited, I found out that we had a lot of dads around. Like even when it was time to eat and everything, I found the men behind the grill. I was really surprised because their wives were around and they were sitting, and when it was time they just go there to pick up the whatever they want to eat and everything. So like it caught me by surprise because back in Nigeria, in Africa, especially in my tribe, we found that disrespectful. Like, the husband is cooking, you are sitting down, like, what the hell is going on? You get bored. Honestly, I think it's just all love. It's just all love. Sometimes when I take Michelle to the playground as well, I find the men are the ones running with the children on the obstacle ground, taking them this, pushing them up, throwing them, it's kind of like fascinating for me. I like that. It's not like the moms are not even there. The moms are just sitting watching them like, okay, Emma Sarika Kiri, but like the dads are just kind of like with them and everything. So I appreciate that about them. I also have a couple of African clients that are married to Polish citizens, and they actually attest to this. I actually even see this myself with my neighbors, with the way they help with the babies. I'm talking about like newborn babies. So I think it's really a good thing and I like it. Another thing that I like about Poland is the fact that they appreciate local products, like made in Poland products. It's a very good thing if you make something for your people and they like it so much. In Nigeria, we like a lot of abroad things. If it's not abroad, it's not original. That's like the general mentality. Okay. So but here I like the fact that these people appreciate their made in Poland products a lot. So that's another good thing that I like. The last thing that I like about Poland is the environment. If you love nature, trees, water, I like it a lot. Grasses, flowers. That's another thing that I like about Poland. It's beautiful. The sights of those things are beautiful. And that's it. So guys, these are the things that I like about living in Poland. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and give this video a thumbs up. So guys, keep your questions and suggestions coming. If you can't leave it in the comment section, please make sure you send me a DM or an email like most people do. So guys, I'll see you in another video. Bye.